Hey there, welcome back to Gossip Mail Report. Today we're diving deep into the aftermath of Love Island USA Season 7, and y'all, the drama did not stop when the cameras stopped rolling. If anything, it seems to have amplified. But what we're talking about today, it's more than just petty shade or post-villa breakup rumors, it's serious. This one is about a live stream that went very left very quickly and has fans genuinely concerned for Clark. Now, before we get into it, yes, this episode contains a few laughs, some tea, and some side eyes. But let's not forget that what we're dealing with is concerning behavior from someone who came out of a reality show supposedly looking for love, but may just be out here chasing clout. Let's start from the top. So, this past weekend, a handful of Season 7 Islanders flew out to New York City. The reunion hasn't been filmed yet, mark your calendars, because it airs August 25th, but people are already linking up, partying, and positioning themselves for post-show success. Word on the street is that Bella was throwing a birthday bash in the city, and several castmates were either invited or already in town for business-related events. But here's where things start to shift. Olandria, Clark, and Taylor were all spotted in NYC, and we're hearing whispers that they may be with the same management company or meeting with similar agents. That in itself isn't scandalous. What is scandalous is what happened during an Instagram Live featuring Taylor and Clark. So this Instagram Live goes up, and right from the beginning, it felt off. Like the vibes were not vibing, y'all. First of all, Taylor on camera tells Clark to get out the camera. He literally shoves her head out of the frame, and not just once. He does it again. And by the second time, Clark's expression changes completely. You can see the light drain from her face. She looks confused, embarrassed, uncomfortable. This wasn't playful. This wasn't funny. This was manipulative and disrespectful. You don't just push someone's head like that, especially not your supposed romantic partner on a public live stream. It's giving, I need to be the center of attention at all costs. And Clark? She tried to keep her composure. She laughed it off at first, tried to pivot the conversation, but you could tell she was deeply uncomfortable. And the panel watching the live? They noticed too. One person even said, "Just turn off the camera and box him real quick, we won't say nothin'." That tells you all you need to know. Even they knew it was messed up. Let's not pretend this came out of nowhere. Taylor has been exhibiting red flag behavior for a minute. Remember his comments about Olandria? They were low-key shady and often outright disrespectful. Since the villa, every time Taylor shows up on social media, something goes wrong. He interrupts people. He centers himself in conversations. He can't seem to let others shine, even his own so-called girl. Case in point, during a recent live hosted by Nicholas, Taylor told him, "I need you to come to the camera. You get more views than me." Like, what? You just had a viral Arby's commercial. Fans were into your whole cowboy aesthetic, and instead of capitalizing on that momentum, you're on IG Live acting like this? Instead of building your brand, you're alienating your audience. Taylor, this ain't it. Let's talk about the cowboy cowgirl aesthetic that Taylor and Clark were pushing post-villa. On paper, it was genius. People were into it. The outfits were fire. The fan art was flowing. But aesthetics mean nothing if the foundation is toxic. Behind the cute photos and the yeehaw captions was a man who couldn't handle not being in control, who couldn't handle not being the star. And the IG Live just exposed that to the world. Even more unsettling was Clark asking him several times if they were boyfriend and girlfriend. And every time, he dodged the question, straight up said no. You don't get to give someone a grand romantic gesture in the villa, call them your exclusive partner, and then ghost their feelings outside of it. That's emotional manipulation. Let's not forget that earlier in the season, a woman came forward and said Taylor wasn't genuinely looking for love, he just wanted modeling contracts and media exposure. At the time, some people brushed it off. But now, it's starting to look real plausible. You get the clout, then suddenly the relationship becomes optional? Clark deserves better, Clark. If you're listening, girl, run. You have too much grace, too much potential, and too much light to be dimmed by someone like Taylor. You were at Isha Curry's event. You met Steph Curry. Your circle is expanding, and your opportunities are real. Taylor doesn't need to come along for the ride, especially if he's going to disrespect you along the way. You don't owe him loyalty if he can't even acknowledge your value publicly. He's out here making jokes, pushing you aside, and dodging relationship labels while riding the fame wave. Olandria mentioned in a post-show interview that there was fear around getting rid of Taylor, Ace, and Nicholas. Fear of backlash. Fear that the public would retaliate and send other people home. But that fear allowed someone problematic to stay longer than he should have. Producers, Islanders, fans, we all need to reflect on what really matters. Is it personality popularity, or how someone treats other people, especially women. Let's be real for a moment. Taylor isn't misunderstood. He's not just a goofball. He's a man showing you exactly who he is. He put hands on someone during a live stream, not playfully, not jokingly, but out of a need to dominate the frame. That's not just rude. That's concerning. Clark deserves someone who sees her as an equal, someone who protects her, uplifts her, and respects her in public and in private. And for the fans still defending Taylor, it's time to stop making excuses. Being charming doesn't mean you're kind. Making people laugh doesn't make you emotionally safe. What are your thoughts on Taylor's behavior? Did you catch the live? Did it make you feel uncomfortable too? Like and subscribe if you want to keep these conversations going. We're not just here to sip tea, we're here to spot patterns, call out toxicity, and protect the people who deserve better. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a post from Gossip Mail Report. You know we stay watching so you don't have to. Thanks for watching, fam. Keep your head high, your standards higher, and your camera rolling. Because in the world of reality TV, the real drama starts when the cameras stop. Until next time, stay safe, stay smart, and stay Gossip Mail.